Got me falling right back.
So today we're going to do an unboxing of an aquarium light, something we haven't done in a very long time, probably 2 years since this tank's been set up. We haven't really done any reviews on lights or unboxings. So this is actually from JC&P. They actually did a giveaway on their Instagram page, and I think Facebook also. And they were giving one of their actual branded aquarium lights, and I ended up being one of the first winners, so I actually received the light, and it came in today. And I got options to choose the bigger models, and I just went with the smallest model because I didn't really have any need for like a big one. And this actually worked out perfect because my holding tank, my 10-gallon tank for the fish that were in the 40, or at least some of them, most of them went in here, but for the pleco and all of them, they've been in that holding tank, and this light actually fits perfectly in that 10-gallon, and so it actually worked out perfectly. So I'm actually gonna swap the cheap light I had on there and put this on because this is a million times better. I already had it on there for like a day now, and it's really good. So a little about the light. It's aluminum build, so the build quality is really as good as it gets for, you know, the price range. And really, I mean, you think about this is 150 and this is all plastic. I guess this top's aluminum, but most of it's all plastic. This whole thing's just solid aluminum, so I don't think you're breaking this thing, to be honest. So this has 32 white LEDs, I believe 6 blues, and then 2 greens and 2 reds. And after testing it, well, for running it for like a day and a half now, it's super impressive. Like there's no, I'm not lying or nothing. People ask me all the time, like for this tank especially when they watch my videos, they say what's a good light for non-CO2 setups, because obviously they're doing low tech, and usually I show them this light and other stuff, and usually it's a little still too expensive because this light right here is like about 150. And after using this is definitely my new recommendation for a cheap light. This thing is amazing for the price. This 11 inch is under $20, and I forget, I don't even think the 4 feet one's even that much either for the biggest model. And this thing's just super impressive for if you're doing a low tech tank. I mean, this is definitely the thing I'm recommending to people now. I've just been super impressed by everything from this. So obviously the brackets extend out, which makes it super nice. That's the light itself is 11 inches, and the brackets extend out, I don't know, maybe 4 inches. Yeah, probably 3-4 inches, maybe more, I don't know. But you could definitely fit it on a 10-gallon if you wanted to. I'd probably still go with the bigger model if you did do a 10-gallon, because it is quite, yeah, like the next model up is the 20 inch, which that's how long a 10-gallon is. So yeah, the 11 inch will work. It's just it might not fit as good as you want it to if you're doing a permanent option. But it definitely fit on my 10-gallon, and my tank's not permanent, so it's not like I really cared for what it looked like or anything. But so, you know, you got your on and off. One's the full max LEDs, and then you got the blue light, or the nighttime mode, the blue light, whatever you want to call it, midnight. For people that like that option. And you can also put it on a timer. That's what I had it on. I actually had it on a timer before I did this. The plugins right there. So if you wanted to, you can put it on a timer, and it works perfectly fine. But yeah, I mean, the tank I have this on, I can't really do much testing because I have a plant. It's all fake stuff in there just because it's a holding tank. You guys know, quarantine tanks, you never really put anything in them. Just, a couple things for the fish. But I do have one Anubias, and of course Anubias still growing literally pitch dark. I mean, it's not really hard to grow Anubias, but I can definitely tell it's gonna start growing insane now because of this light. It's already been growing quite good for the light that was on there before, which is a little bit of $5 light. And so it's gonna be cool to see how fast that Nubius grows now, because it was growing pretty good. So when you get this, it was actually pretty cool, because when you do buy this, not only do you get the light, you get I saw this and I forgot what it said it was. I don't know if it's like a feeder. You know how you can, I don't know if it hangs on there and that's where you can feed, or so the food doesn't get sucked up into the filter. I believe that's what it is, but I could be wrong, so I'd have to ask about that. Because I knew I saw it, I didn't pay attention what it actually was. And it also comes with an Aquarian Thermostat, which just, you already see, I already put it on my tank. I did need one, and because I had a reptile one from the same brand, the Zoomed, but it wasn't meant for aquarium, so I already put it in my tank, and yeah. Actually, it's super cool that it comes with stuff like this. So right there, 76. Yeah, I don't know why it was so cold. It should be around 80, so I turned up the heater. So we'll see. Turn that back off, but we'll see. Make sure that goes back up. That's why you need, little tip of the day, that's why you need a thermostat. That's why it's definitely good to have a thermostat on your aquarium, just because you can check constantly, because sometimes your heaters do stuff weird, and you never know. I mean, a tank like this should be 80 degrees, and it could be 75, and you'd be screwed. Now, I mean, my fish can handle it, but sometimes the plants act weird, and that's another sign. I mean, you look at your plants and you watch them every day, you know what your tank looks like. So stuff starts acting weird, then it's a really good sign that something's up. Not that water temperature would do something like that, but it is possible if it gets really dangerous, like the heater just stops working, and you don't have heat in your house or something, it drops and it's wintertime, it can get dangerous. So a little tip of the day, but yeah, I think the last thing I'll show you guys is the models that you can get. So obviously I got the 11-inch, which is right there. See if it gets focused. There we go. So 11. You got the 11-inch. You got 20. I believe that's 28, 37, and then 48. So basically you get a 1 foot to 4 foot model. Pretty good range. And yeah, you guys can see everything else, the wattage. Well, if you guys want to know any more information, you guys can definitely ask. I got all the paperwork right there. But next, I'm going to put this on the 10 gallon so you guys can see what it looks like, and I'll show you guys the rest. So this is just the little holding tank that I have for now. Obviously, it's just fake plants with a little bit of a real Nubius, but it's nothing special, so don't be hate. I know a lot of people are going to start already commenting, but it's just a little holding tank, so it's nothing serious. I mean, but just to test out this light, we'll use this tank just because it fits on there. So if you turn on, you can see insanely bright. I mean, it lights up a 10 gallon like it's nothing, and it's gonna do more than enough. If you have a low light tank, any low light tanks, I mean, high tech plants, you're definitely not gonna grow any like high tech plants or more harder plants to grow with this light, but that's okay. I mean, for the price range, for what you're getting, it's insane. I mean, you could definitely grow any low light plant if you wanted to. Anubias, crypts, ferns. Really, you could probably grow a carpet with this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a shallow tank. You could probably do a carpet, Monte Carlo, maybe some dwarf hairgrass, bacopa. What else is there? Bruce. I mean, any low light plant is good, and this plant's definitely going to grow. I already could tell. I mean, I've experienced almost every light, so I can pretty much see if it's going to be good or not. I don't really need a test. I mean, obviously in this tank I can't really see much. I couldn't really test if I wanted to. I don't know if it's going to, I don't have plants in this really that will, any like stem plants or a carpet, anything that will actually prove if this light works or not. But I'll definitely do a review in a month or two about it. But I can tell you guys now, this is definitely the new light I'm recommending to people. So if you guys looking for a low light planted light that's low cost, this is your go-to right here. This is definitely what I'm recommending for now on, and I think you guys could try it out if you on a little bit of a budget. But oh yeah, and then you got your blue light for the people that like that. Kind of makes the fake plants look cool if you guys are into that. But yeah, other than that, thanks for JC&P for setting this out and doing this giveaway. If you guys want to enter, they have actually more giveaways, and if you want to follow their Instagram, which some of you probably already do, but everything's gonna be down in the description for them. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.